Mr. Deputy Chairman, sir, I want to ask from the Honorable Minister one question. Stop. I do not want to make a speech on the bill. Stop. The Honorable Minister said that the entire general insurance business wanted these principal agents to continue. Stop. I agree that when the 2000 Act was passed by Parliament, they said that there was no need for these speculators and that ordinary agents could carry on the work. Stop. But after the experience of so many years, they came to the conclusion that these principal agents performed a function. Stop. You know, sir, that this general insurance business is quite different from life insurance business. Stop. It is a most risky business, a business like fire insurance, marine insurance. Large amounts of money are involved there. Stop. For instance, in the case of a fire insurance, rupees 1 lakh is almost the minimum. Stop. The premium is very small. Stop. So the nature of business is quite different, and because of the nature of this business, if there is a dishonest agent, he can abuse the privileges. Stop. As I said, sir, it is a matter of fire insurance, and whether all the provisions of the contract have been fulfilled or not is not clearly stated. Stop. If there is an unscrupulous agent, he can certainly make a wrong report. Stop. Similar is the case in marine insurance. Stop. All sorts of goods come from foreign countries and they are insured. Stop. Then there is the inspection carried out. Stop. When inspection takes place, the agent is generally present. Stop. The principal agents used to be firms recognized firms of some status as against an individual agent. Stop. These firms had a status, they had a capital, they had a background, and they used to employ 2 or 3 subsidiary agents to carry on the work. Naturally, these principal agents